Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's start. Okay, so before going, just I would like to tell you people that all you people need to be in touch with the students who are in final year and those who are getting placed also. So today I got a message from one of the candidates who is in final year, Sanskruti Petwar. She got selected into Capgemini, and she was expressing her gratitude that she was very happy to be selected as a senior analyst in Capgemini with the annual package of 7.5 lakh. So I think that you people can just have a lot of hopes, and you people can also achieve better than this also. So just be in touch, just see that what is required, and uh, keep practicing, keep working. I'm sure that if you are just aware from right now, I'm sure that when you people will be in final year, or you people are going to face the placements, that time you will have lots of opportunities, better opportunities, and package of higher amount. So that is what I would like to just tell you people in the beginning. So let's continue. I think that in previous session, the people just asked me what we people are going to have in CIP. So let's first of all, we'll try to see how you people are going to continue with CIP, what content we are going to see. Okay, so I will share this, the content which we people are going to conduct in CIP. Okay, so I hope that the screen is visible and my voice is also audible to you people. So someone just reply me yes, no. Is it audible, visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. 1 hour. Okay, let's continue. So you people can see here, I have already told you that I have divided this section into 4 parts. That CIP will be into 4 parts. And in that 4 parts, first section it will be of basic grammar. You people can see here, first of all, importance of communication. So all you people need to understand that English communication here, especially English communication. So people have to work on it, and you people need to. I think that screen is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir,
is
not visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will share it once again. Just stay connected. I don't know why it is not visible. Okay. Is it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So here I was talking about the content that we people are going to look. So that 4 part, first of all, this will be basic English grammar. Okay, so in that basic English grammar, you people are going to see importance of English communication. So all you people need to understand that you people have good, I will say good. It is not expected that fluent you people have to communicate, or maybe it is not expected at all, but at least you should be able to express what you wanted to tell. It shouldn't be like this that you're struggling a lot to express your thoughts and ideas. So therefore, importance of communication that you people need to understand. Then I think that we people have done with this parts of speech. So at the time of that certificate course, or in the beginning, first 10 to 12 hours we people have spent in all parts of speech: noun, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, preposition, conjunctions, interjections. Interjections may not be covered, but that is a minor part. I think that we people have finished the tenses now. Right now, we people have done with tenses. So next, we people will be just talk about voice, active voice and passive voice. Then next, we people will be going through types of sentences. Types of sentences can be of 2 ways. One is assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory sentence, and another way is simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentences that we people will see in short span of time. We will not go deep, but a kind of revision will be there. Types of sentences and speech, direct speech and indirect speech, like this. Okay. So then second part will be of written communication. In written communication, we people will go for application writing. So as I told you that you people as a student, you need to write different kinds of applications. Okay. So you wanted to get leave. Maybe right now you are not in the campus, but maybe from next sem we are expecting that all of you will be here. Okay, so you wanted to get a leave, or you wanted to get some documents, or you wanted to pay fees in installments, or maybe there are a number of reasons that you wanted to write an application to your class coordinator, or maybe you wanted to write an application to principal or someone. In that case, it is going to help you, because you should know how to write it in a better way. Okay. Then next is job application letter. It is part of your, let's say, professional part. When you people in final year, you're not expected to write a job application letter, because most of the companies will come here, and for placements, you people are not expected to write a job application letter. Most of the times the company, they have their own form, simply that you have to fill up that form. Okay. But maybe you can imagine that if you are going to apply off campus, in that case, you need to be present your resume with job application letter. So that is also called covering letter also. So we'll try to see how to write a job application letter or covering letter. And with that, resume writing is also important skill, because whatever you are, whatever you have, what are your achievements will be just represented by your resume. Or resume is the first impression, because before your resume reaches to the recruiter. Okay, so your resume should be up to date, and it should be effective, impressive. So how to write resume, that will be also one part of our written communication. Then next is email communication also. All we people need to understand that henceforth you'll come to know that all the correspondence, everything, every communication, most of the times you'll find that it happens through email. Okay, at your workplace. So you are getting a lot of emails received in your inbox, and you are going to compose a lot of emails to your colleagues, your seniors, to your boss. So you need to learn how to compose an email, and what are some etiquettes that you have to follow. I think that we people have done it in first year, but still we will revise them, or we'll do it in a better way also. Okay. Then next we people will be looking for writing, essay writing. So that could be just for practicing, because some of the companies, they ask you to write essays also. If you think of Wipro, if you think of let's say Infosys also, so there is one question based on essay also, and you people get a topic, and based on that you need to express your thoughts near about 300 to 500 words. Okay, so essays can be narrative, which are just telling a story kind of, descriptive, where you are going to describe any event or place, expository, or where you people are just getting details about a particular, let's say, any kind of place or a store or something like this. Persuasive, where you are going to persuade someone, maybe you wanted to just change the mind or mindset of people. Argumentative, where you usually you people get two sides, and you are proving one side, that you are saying that one is better than other. Analytical, where you are doing some analysis. Then you have comparison, where you are getting a comparison of two things like city life, village life. Cause and effect, where you people are just saying that what happens if there is something like this. For example, if pollution increases, that what are its causes and effects, something like this. Then next is report writing is also here. In report writing, different kinds of reports you people are expected to prepare, usually industrial visit, technical reports, and different kinds of reports you people will see. Progress report, falling production report, investigation report is there, accidental report is there, and other kinds of technical reports will be here. So that is all part will be of written communication, professional written communication. Then here is very, very important section is section C, that is oral communication. All you people need to focus here, and you just try to work on this section. Okay. So this section begins with introduction. You people need to introduce yourself. Usually first question in interview, it is about introduction. Okay. So you have to prepare your short introduction of 1 to 2 minutes. You need to include all the necessary points that you would like to give information about yourself. Okay. And a friend also. So maybe in other situations, you are going to talk about your friend, or you are going to introduce a common friend to other people. In that case, you are going to talk about your friend. So that can be introduction of your friend as well. Okay. Then next is dialogues. So dialogues, in dialogues, you people can think about oral, written, and practice. So here you in the first year, we people have done with writing dialogues. You people were getting situation that exam is approaching, timetable is displayed, and there are two students that are talking about something like this. Okay, so this way now you people are going to speak it. Now you're in second year, so you need to go to second stage. So that means that you people have to imagine such situations and you have to talk with each other. So that will be practice of these dialogues. Then role play is similar kind of dialogues where you people are actually playing some roles. For example, your principal, your maybe you are a patient or doctor or bus conductor or a shopkeeper or salesman, or different kinds of roles will be given to you, and a particular situation will be given to you, and how you are going to communicate in that particular situation. That is called role play. So all you people need to understand how you are going to just get into that situation and what kind of thinking thought process you can develop and how you can express yourself in a better way. Usually you will be accompanied with a friend, or you're going to have a partner with you so that you can have some interaction with each other. Okay. Then next is presentation. So here you people need to choose one topic, any topic, or it can be again narrative, descriptive, technical, whatever it will be. And on that topic, you are going to give presentation for 2 to 4 minutes. So that will be again part of your oral activity that you people have to prepare. So there are these days we people are with a lot of things with us. So you can have let's say technology, recent technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, or let's say number of topics of your area of interest that you people can think of, and you people present it in front of your class, in front of your batch, even online also. If you are ready, we people will switch to direct this section C, because particularly I would like to begin with this, but I would like to tell you people that I am of the opinion that I may not get that much response for this oral section. So therefore, deliberately I begin with first section, that basic grammar and all those things. But if you people are ready to begin with this, we will continue with this, where you people will come prepared. Everybody will get 2 to 3 minutes to talk about with anything you can choose out of this. You can just think of a presentation of 2 to 3 minutes. You can just come, you prepare a dialogue with your friend, and you can deliver it online. Okay, so that can also be done. Then next is, here you people can say GD, group discussion. Very important for from the point of your placements, because usually I have described the recruitment process for a number of times. First of all, you people will be there with your aptitude test. If you qualify aptitude test, then you people will be eligible for second round. Usually second round is of group discussion, where you people need to just be ready for that discussion. And it is not always, if you read a lot about GD, it means that you are okay with GD. No, actually you need to be participant into discussions. Number of topics you people have to discuss, and you need to understand how other people are speaking, what they are saying, how they are saying, how to participate, how to be polite, how to oppose opinion of next person. All those things you people need to learn. So there is a lot of things that you people have to go with GD, and it's practice. Okay, that you people need to take note of it. Then similar or more important than GD will be interview techniques. There also you people have to work a lot, that you people need to understand that how to prepare for interviews. What are the most or frequently asked questions, and how you can just present yourself in front of interviewer, where you people are going to play maybe let's say different kinds of body language is there, appearance is there, and apart from that your communication is there, and then your facial expressions, gestures and postures, everything. And then you're presenting your knowledge, what your technical knowledge, what are the questions you might be asked, you're going to answer them. So that much is required to prepare for interview, personal interview. So in that also we'll see some of the interview techniques, manners that you people have to follow, etiquettes, and very important is mock interviews. Here we people can perform mock interviews also. Then next part comes here, that is of non-verbal communication. So in non-verbal communication, you people have to follow some gestures, postures, eye contact, dress and appearance, which is important part of your personality that you people will be looking at. Next, deliberately added this storytelling. So all of us, everybody from let's say kids to elder people to everyone likes listening stories. But here we people are going to prepare a story. Stories can be short stories, it can be moral stories, it can be Aesop's fables also, it can be any story you people can prepare, and you have to just tell a story every day that we people can think of. Okay, so that also we people would like to just go through. Then here is describing part. Here in describing, you people will be given one situation or maybe any place or a person or a thing. For example, you can talk about, you can describe your native place, or you may ask you to describe your Pandharpur. So what is in the Pandharpur? So you can just tell. You have to fetch, collect information about that place or person or thing, and you have to describe that. So that is part of your oral activity. And here is the last section, section D, which deals with verbal ability. It means that you're going to prepare for number of competitive exams. From that point of view, all grammar again will come here. In that, you people can see correct use of articles, correct use of prepositions, conjunctions. Then here you can see error finding. You people might be getting a sentence, and in that there is an error, and you people have to find out error is in which part. Sentence is divided into 4 parts, and you people have to see where there is error, whether in A, B, C, D, something like this, or it can be sentence correction also. You might be asked to correct the sentence. Then sentence completion is there. You might be just asked to complete the sentence with the given options. Then here you people can have synonyms, antonyms, idioms and phrases. Very important that if you are just learning plain English, you'll come to know there are a lot of idioms and phrases in English that have been used, and the meaning of idioms and phrases is not as plain as we people expect, because the wording of idiom is something what different and meaning is somewhat different. Okay, so that we people have to go through idioms as well. Then here you have one word substitution as well. Then confusing words, always we people feel that whether this or that, so such kind of confusing words also people will look for. Then cries of animals, sort of that a kind of competitive exams. It means that what is called to the sound of barking of dog. So dogs bark, then cats what, then different kinds of animals and their voice or crying. That is called cries of animal. Then offsprings of young ones or of animals. So here you will come to know cow, calf, something like this, or maybe what is called to the babies of let's say a dog, like pup, so some puppies, something like this. Then homes of animal, there you will come to know where exactly animals live. For example, birds live in nests, something like this. Then genders, I think that while learning noun, we people have gone through this sort of male and female or neuter or common genders. So this much, that much we people are going to look into the CIP. Okay, so if you want, you can take screenshot of each one of the sections so that we people can go to the next part. So is that okay? I think that last time somebody asked me to have what we people are going to do with. I think that Nikita asked me. Is Nikita there today?
Yes, sir.
So section A, we don't have that much time to write down. Take screenshot. You can just zoom in and take screenshots of these 4 sections. In section again, it depends upon the time, because in one semester maybe probably we are not going to complete all that much, or it is not possible also. So maybe some part we'll do in semester 1, and the remaining part we people do in next semester, and maybe some part in 3rd year as well, or let's see what happens. Okay, so I hope that you've taken for section A and B. Then I will just go for section C and D, so you can take it. Okay, all right. Now I will stop sharing this screen and we'll go back to, I think that we people were having one quiz based on tense. So we'll try to finish that. So we'll stop sharing this screen and we people will go here. So I will share the screen, which is based on the just wait for 1 minute. All right. So we can continue now. So last time again, we people were with one query, Nikita, that difference between among and among us. So last time I told you like this, that uh, about vowel and consonant. So that is what in one book I have read it, but on Google, on internet, I found that it is not like that. Okay, so they're kind of similar. You can choose among or among us. So they're similar and you can use it, but you'll see that among is common and less formal. Among us is less common and it is more formal. That is the one use that I got in on internet. I searched it on the internet. And another I have told you that that is from the book which I read it. It is by Balasaheb Shinde book of grammar. In that book, it is given like that among is for consonant sounds and among us is for vowel sounds. Okay, so I don't think that much difference is there. So you need not to worry. It is about whether consonant or vowel, but usually think that among is used commonly and we can use it in better way. So that is in, I think, American English it is used. So don't get confused about whether it is American English or whether it is consonant or vowel sound. Simply you can use it. But remember that among us is more formal and it is less common, means it is less used. So among is also formal, but it is common. So depending upon choice, if you think that you're okay, you're convenient with among, you just try to use among. And among us, if you feel that I wanted to use among us, that will be okay. And meaning of the among is that when you are in maybe more than 2% place things, or in that case, you people can use among. When we people choose between, so between is when you people are saying something between two people, so that time it is between. But among is more than two. That time you people can think about among. Okay, so you people can say among, distribute the chocolates among the students. So among the students, so that you people can use it. Okay. All right, so let's continue with this test. I think that people have done with question number 1 or 2. If you remember, so we people have seen this, although the police, and here we people got that managed. So from that managed, we people have decided that for this question, we people are going to choose this option, had taken. Okay, then we people will just go we people have discussed this question also. The boys television every night, we people got clue from every night, every day, uh, every suggests that this action is repeated and such actions are in simple present tense. So people are going to choose this much. So that much, two questions we people have done with. Now all of you people just be alert. I hope that all of you are paying attention, you are listening me, my voice is audible to you, screen is also visible. And with this, you people are going to have next question in front of you. And this question says, Maria dash an appointment to see the doctor. It is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And for this question, you people are having options: make, makes, made, and has made. So depending upon the time, you people need to choose. And to answer this question, you people can answer through chat box. Okay, so I'm getting answer from Nikita, has made. Rohit is also with the same option, and Prashant is also there. Okay, so it shows that I think that even today also I just wanted to answer through poll, but I could not go for poll also. So maybe next time I will just activate polls so that you people can answer poll. Okay. Tukaram is also there with option D. Sakshi will think whether it is made, why we people are coming to particular option that as answer, that we people will discuss it. Okay. So now you people can think about the activity. What is your activity? Booking an appointment. Okay. So there are two things. One is appointment and another is booking of appointment. So appointment is when? Appointment is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. But booking of an appointment is already done. So that's why we came to know that is at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So that action is completed and it has impact. Still, it has impact on present situation. So therefore, we people need to use here present perfect tense. Okay. So if you wanted to choose present perfect, you'll come to know there are four options. Out of four options here, you people get this one that is into present perfect. You cannot choose make because Marian make in any tense you will not get this option. Marian makes it will be in present, simple present. But here we are not expecting to have simple present tense, so you cannot choose. Okay, made will be in the simple past, but here we are not expecting simple past also. So therefore you cannot choose made also, Sakshi. Okay, so therefore we people can choose option D, and that is going to be answer here. Okay, so all of you just try to take note. This is simply like this. Then next question number 4 is in front of you, and this question says they dash when they are ready. And here you people you're having options come, came, will come, have come. Okay, so I got immediate responses from let's say Nikita, Prithviraj, C option. Okay, Prithviraj, Akshay, Pratish, then Sakshi, Prashant, Aditya, Krishna, Tukaram, Praveen, Rutuja, Vaishnavi, Kiran, Neha, Shubha, Sakshi, Suraj, Saifa, Poonam, Aishwarya, Shraddha, Pradnya, Saili, Rohit, and everyone those who are coming with option C. Yes, Suraj. Anything that you would like to say? You have raised your hand. So if you wanted to say something, you can unmute and speak, or you can send me into chat box as well. If not, it's okay. So will come. You'll come to know that there is combination of two tenses, that simple present and simple future. So here you'll come to know they are ready. So here R says that there are two sentences. One is in simple present and another obviously is going to be into simple future. They will come when they are ready. So that is the right combination here that you people can choose. And all of you are right. And I appreciate your effort for answering this question. So if people can ensure that you got it right, will come is the answer. Shraddha, is there anything?
Sir, when there is welcome came na?
No, we cannot choose came. Came will be in the past, no? When they came, when they are ready.
Where came when they were ready. Where
When they get ready. Here, see, when they are ready. Okay, so we are not sure where they are ready or not. Okay, but once they will get ready, but they will come after becoming ready. So that will go into the future, not in the past. So came will not be there. And if you're thinking of come, so come is in simple present. Simple present shows that the action, which is usually you're doing it again and again, repeated actions, or it can be a habit, or this kind of things will be here. So you cannot choose come also. So it is not a kind of habit. It is not a kind of repeated action. So you cannot choose come. They come when they are ready. It is not like this also. Shraddha. So option C is going to be answer. Okay. All right. With this, we'll go to the next question here. And next question is in front of you. It says, Judy dash watching horror films. although she has nightmares afterwards. And here for this, you people have options like, likes, liked, will like. And for this, you people have to answer me. So I got responses from Nikita, Prithviraj, Vaishnavi, Shubham, Dinesh, Sakshi Nikam, Pratish, Prashant, Mihir, Saifa, Aditya, Sakshi Rajurkar, Neha, Punam, Rohit, Pradnya, Gayatri, Prajwal, Shilpa, Kiran, Nikita, Rutuja, Saili, Sanyogita, Yash, and everyone. And this time also, I think that all of you people are just thinking there is uniform, and only one option all of you people have chosen, that is option B. Okay, so Krishna also, and that's the correct answer. Okay, Shraddha, here you have to think about the second sentence. Clue that you people are getting, it will be from this. Okay, she has nightmares afterwards. So it means that it shows that she watches it regularly. Judy likes watching horror films. And here it shows although she has nightmares afterwards. If you're going to choose like cannot be, because Judy is third person singular. She will be option. So after he, she, we people use yes, yes. So like cannot be. If you are thinking about liked, okay, so liked will think like it is in the past, but here you are thinking has, shows that is in present. Will like will be a future action. Okay, so that is also cannot be. Shraddha here, we just try to note it. Okay, so therefore okay, yes Krishna, I will do that also. So you people have to choose like. Judy likes watching horror films, although, so there is, although shows a contrast. What is contrast? She has nightmares also and she likes also. So that contrast so people can observe here. All right. So all you people ensure that this is answer for you. Okay. With this, now next question appears in front of you. Read carefully and be alert for this question. Question is, it dash every afternoon for the past week. The weather forecast predicts rain for next week too. And for this, your options are is raining, was raining, has been raining, had been raining. Okay. So yes, this time answered Sakshi, Akshay, Nikita. Yes. So this time 3 responses. And Shubham is there, Vaishnavi, Saifa, Praveen is there. Praveen will just come to the answer at the end. Neha will come to the answer at the end. Ritesh, and Prithviraj is there. Aditya is there. Abhijit is there. Abhijit will come to the answer at the end. Krishna will think answer at the end. Nikita, again Aishwarya, then Nikita Tad is there. Pradnya, Shraddha, Dinesh, Rohit, Suraj. Okay, so this time a kind of, let's say, you people are having 2 options, that is was raining and has been raining. So most of the times you'll come to know that the sentence, what context you people are getting it. So it says every afternoon for the past week. So action started in the past. Okay, so this is for past week. This is in this week also, current week also. It is raining in this week also. Okay, and additionally you are getting information about that in next week is also it is going to rain. So when it says next week, it shows that the action is continuous and it will be continued also. So therefore was raining will just show that it was in the past week. But next sentence shows that it is continuous and it will be continued also. So therefore, was raining will not be answer. Why not was raining? Because was raining will show that action was going on. But next week people are getting that in past week it was raining, in this week it is also raining, and in next week it is also raining. So action started in the past, it is going on right now also. So therefore, you people have to choose this present perfect continuous. Action started in the past and in the present it is still going on. So therefore, we people have to choose option C. All right, Suraj. Okay. So this is answer. I hope that all of you people will get it. And with this, now we people will go to the next question. Question number 7 is in front of you. It says I dashed the door before I realized that the keys were inside the house. So here also try to understand. Here I will just underline the clue that you people can get from that. Realized is used here. So based on that, you people have to understand. So Shubham, Nikita, Prithviraj, Pratish, Ritesh, Aditya, Sakshi, Vaishnavi, Rohit, Shraddha, Suraj, Sakshi, Saifa, Krishna. Okay, so now you people can consider two actions are here. That one is locking of door. Okay, one is locking of door, and another is realizing. Okay. So what you people have to consider that if I realize, okay, if I realize, you just think, if I realize that keys were inside the house, will I lock it? I will not lock it because I know it. I realize it. I understand it, that keys are inside. So I will not, maybe I would not have locked it. Don't consider tense. I'm just talking, I'm just realizing you two actions here. Just realizing and another is locking. So in that case, you people need to understand that the speaker here, he had locked the door and then he realized that the keys were inside the house. So therefore, you people need to choose past perfect here. Try to understand. If you're going to think locked, so just locked will show that both things happen, but here we need to find out the sequence, which things might have happened the first, which action happened first, realizing or locking. You just tell me which action happened first.
Lock.
Realizing.
Lock.
Locking happened first. Try to understand. If I realize, if I would have realized first, then I would not have locked at all, because I know, I realized it, that keys are inside, but locking happened first, and after locking, then I realized that keys are inside. So therefore, in such cases, you people need to understand the tense combination is usually like this, that the first action is in simple past. Always remember that first action is in simple past. Sorry, first action is in past perfect. And second action is in simple past. So when there is combination like this, where are two actions, or maybe here I will give another example of this category. When I reach the station, the train had already left. Okay, in this situation, you people just try to understand like this. So here are also two actions. Which are two actions here? Reaching the station and leaving of the train. Okay. In this case, which action happened first? My reaching or the leaving of the train?
Living of the
Living
trend.
of the trend.
Living of the trend. So in this case, the first action which already taken place, that will be into past perfect, and that's why we people used here had left. And then second action, that will be into simple past. Same things will be here, realized, that is second action, and so we people are going to use it into simple past. And that first action, which is of locking, and that will be into past perfect. Okay, so therefore the people all have to understand, we cannot choose lock also Pradnya or locked also Rutusha, but not has locked also, but we people have to come to the answer with this option. Okay, try to understand what I just told you. When there are two actions which are happening in the past, okay, in these two actions, you people have to find out which action takes place first. That first action will be into past perfect. Okay, and the second action will be into simple past. So this way, you people have to choose. So therefore, option D will be answer for this question. Okay, with this now next question will appear in front of you. It says, when Sally dash her first pay, she bought presents for her parents. So here, don't get confused what I just explained. Don't get confused with what I have just explained. Okay, here Neha, Prajwal, Shubham, Nikita, Sakshi. Okay, Samruddhi, Ritesh will just will come to the answer at the end. Shraddha, Suraj, Sakshi Salvittel and Prithviraj Sate, Aditya, Rohit, Rutuja, so this time you people are getting with when. Okay, so this time when you people getting with when, and you people will get another verb, another sentence, that is in bought. Okay, so here you people will not go for receive because receive is in present, and Sally is third person singular, so you people cannot choose receive. Has received will not be answer. Okay, so these two options you eliminated. Then two options had received. Okay. In this case, you people will not go for the previous explanation of the question, but you need to understand that combination will be simple past and simple past, because here it is connected with when, it is joined with when. Okay, so therefore when Sally received her first pay, she bought presents for her parents, and so therefore you cannot go for option D here. You people have to choose option B here. Yes, Prajwal. So I hope that there is no confusion, because in previous and in this question there is difference. So therefore the people are going to choose it. Option B, received. Okay. With this, we'll just go next question. Question number 9 is there, and it says, it's lovely to wake up in the morning and dash birds singing. And for this, you people are having options. Here, hears, her, hearing. Be alert for answering this question. Sakshi, Krishna, Ritesh, Shubham. Rutuja, Saifa, Pratish, Suraj, Vaishnavi, Praveen, Krishna, Pradnya. This time having different options. I'm getting options of hear, hearing. Okay. A and D options are most of the students choosing. So you need to be very clear. So here you people can just, I will highlight you. I will give a hint here that you can take from this. Here, wake up will be hint for you. Sakshi, Saili, Rutuja is there. So Aditya between B or B. Just will come to the answer at the end. Okay. So Shraddha option A, Suraj option A, and Gayatri with option A, Akshay with option A, and Nikita, Shubha. Okay, Nikita will just try to come to the answer at the end. Okay, so let's discuss it. So here you'll come to know there are two actions here in this sentence. Which two actions? First one I already just underlined, that is wake up. Okay, so sentence is in present tense. You'll come to know. So it means it is. Apostrophe means is. It is lovely. And then there is two. Preposition to is there, and there are two verbs that are joined with the conjunction and. Okay, so first verb you'll come to know that is in base form, that is in first form, wake up. It is not waking up. Okay, so therefore you cannot go for hearing. How you can choose hearing and hear? So what is going to be correct answer for this question? Here. Okay, so it is lovely to wake up in the morning, because after two, I think that I have taught it number of times. After after two, main verb will be always in which form? In VING, V1, V2, V3.
V1.
Yes, it is V1. Okay, so this is, you people have to remember, after two, there are two verbs. One is wake up. So wake up is also in V1. And another verb that we people have to choose, that is V1 is here, that is option A. So therefore, all of you people are going to choose option A and not hearing. All of you just try to understand. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Okay,
sir.
and okay, good. All right. With this,
Hello.
yes, Nikita.
So how to use hearing there? I mean, what type of sentence will come?
If you wanted to use hearing, so it is lovely to waking up. You need to use here also. In fact, it should be a kind of gerund form. If you wanted to use hearing, it should be into gerund form like this. It's lovely to. You shouldn't use to then. You have to remove. I can say sentence. You can take in the beginning. Waking up and hearing birds singing. Waking up in the morning and hearing birds singing in the morning is lovely, something like that. You need to modify sentence with gerund form. So I hope that you understand the gerund form. So in that, you people are going to use ing form. So we'll just modify this sentence like this. Waking up in the morning and hearing birds singing is lovely. Something like this. Sorry, Nikita.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with this, I'd like to move to the last question for today, and the people can see it. Around dash $80 for that bag, and here you people are having paid, pays, and paying. Here I got immediate answer from, I can say, from Shubham, Sakshi, Rutuja, Nikita, then Rohit is there, Akshay is there, Tribe Square. It was not for you. Akshay, Shubham, Saifa, Aditya, Ritesh, Dinesh, and answer is in front of you that you people can see. Just do that. I think that we reached to the last slide. I need to once again show it. So it is already paid. Okay, so therefore you have to think about the verbs which are here. So if it is pay, pay cannot be because Aron is in third person singular. So you cannot choose pay. It should be pays. If you're going to choose pays, then it is going to be a kind of regular activity. It's a kind of habit action happening again and again. So is it like this? Aron is buying the bag every time, every day. It is not like that. So is it paying? If you're going to choose paying, you need to have helping verbs like is or was, but it is not there. So therefore you cannot choose these three options and you people have to choose option B, that is answer. Okay, so that's answer. I think that a lot of students answered this time, but I could not read names of all the students, but all our students with the option B, and that is the correct answer. So that's all for today. Maybe in next session, as planned, we people will go for voice, a short explanation about voice and a few questions about voice that we people will discuss in next session. I think that time is very short. We people need to take attendance and then we people are going to stop here. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can post them into chat box. After attendance, I will discuss it. So division A students, I will just first of all mark the present numbers 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5 absent. 3, 4, 5 absent, then 6, then 7 and 8 absent, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 absent. Remember today so many students seems absent, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 absent, then 24, 25, 26 absent, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 absent, then 35, 36, 37 absent, 38, 39 absent, then 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 absent, then 47, 48, 49 absent, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56 absent. Then 57, 58, 59, 60 absent, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 66 absent, 67, 68, 69 absent, 70. So from division A, absent numbers are like this: 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 14, 23, 26, 34, 37, 39, 46, 48, 49, 55, 56, 59, 60, 65, 66, and 69. Out of these, if anybody is present, you just let me know that you are present for this session. Okay, then we'll go for division B. In division B, roll number 1 is absent, 2, 3, 4 absent. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 absent. Then 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 absent. 24, 25, 26, 27 absent. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 absent. Then 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 absent. 39, then 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 absent, 45, then 46, 47, 48 absent, 49, 50, then 51, 52, 53, 54 absent, 55, 56, then 57, 58, 59 absent, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 absent, and 66, 67 absent, 68 present, and 69 absent. Okay, so who is this B42? Sudarshan Gaikwad. What is your roll number, Sudarshan? So Sakib, I hope that you are attending the sessions regularly. I think that for last 2 to 3 sessions you are not there. Sakshi Salvittal 825. Yes, you are there, Sakshi. I have marked your attendance. Okay, Sakib, I hope that you are doing it, you are getting it. If you are having any questions, Sakib, in that case, you just try to ask. I hope that you are doing well. Okay, all right. So I thought, all right. So let me see Sudarshan Gaikwad, D42. Is it audible, Sudarshan? Okay, so those who are clear with your attendance, so people can leave the meeting. And others, we have one question here by Nikita, complement. So you can just add ed complemented. Okay, irregular verbs also. So complement and complement, there are two words. Actually, this is part of the words often confused. So we'll take it here. I will just take white screen here. Just wait. Okay, division B, absent numbers are 1, 4, 17, 22, 23, 27, 32, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 51, 52, 53, 54, 57, 58, 59, 65, 67, and 69. Shubham. Okay, so we'll talk about complement and complement. There are two words, complement. So let's try to understand. First of all, complement, this one, and another is complement. Okay, so in this case, you'll come to know both are nouns. Okay. Okay, you mean to complement, that complement you're asking, Nikita, or that complement? Because there are two complements. Okay, so in this case, complement, it is noun at all, and you people mean to be, let's say, another part which makes it complete. Okay, usually for example, if there are two parts and like man and woman, so we can call woman is the complement of man. So that means that we become complete man and woman, and that another part is woman here. Or you can just say which can be based on each other, which can be एकमेकांना पूरक असणं. I will just talk in Marathi here, की एकमेकाला पूरक असणं, या अर्थाने you can use this complement. Okay, COMPLE. And this complement means that the wishes that we people give. A compliment एखाद्याच्या बर्थडे बद्दल, एखाद्या याच्याबद्दल आपण एखाद्याला ज्या कॉम्प्लिमेंट्स देतो, that compliments is this complement, and this compliments means to be part of this. Okay, in sentence. Okay, so in sentence we people use it the sentence which or I will explain it that noun which makes, which is complete or complementary to the verb. जे क्रियापदाला जे पूरक असतं ते नाउन जे असतं त्याला आपण कॉम्प्लिमेंट म्हणतो. मराठीमध्ये त्याला पूरकच म्हणतात कॉम्प्लिमेंटला. पूरक. पूरक म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल विल जस्ट टेक वन एक्झाम्पल हिअर लाईक दिस. Okay, so she is a teacher. Here teacher is a noun. Here it is complement. Okay, it is complement. And usually it talks about state. जे काय आहे हे अशाबद्दल सांगण्यासाठी. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट we are talking about now object. So in case of object, usually there is subject who is doing some action, and that object bears the action. For example, he eats an apple. So in this case, this is subject. It is performing some action of eating. Okay. In that case, that action is taking place on what? That action is taking place on apple. So in this case, apple is object. Okay. त्याला आपण कर्म म्हणतो. And another म्हणजे sentence मध्ये you'll come to know that it depends upon verbs, transitive verb and intransitive verb. Here it's is a transitive verb because it carries an object. त्यामध्ये object येतं म्हणून हे transitive आहे. In this case you'll come to know is again intransitive verb, or it is simple verb with as a main verb, or helping verb as a main verb. So here teacher is complement, or you people can take any other noun if it is coming after verb, and if there is no action taking place on it, जर कर्मावरती क्रिया घडत नसेल किंवा त्या नाउनवरती क्रिया घडत नसेल तर ते कॉम्प्लिमेंट असते. So we'll take another. He laughs loudly. So in this case, laughs is also verb here, but it does not carry any object or complement even. So loudly is here, that is adverb. So that is intransitive verb. It's is a transitive verb. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. So if any other questions are there, you just usually come with questions. And I think that another you are asking about irregular verb. You know that? Irregular verbs. Okay. So right now we'll just explain irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are those verbs whose past tense and past participle is different. For example, if we take played and played and played. So played and played, they're same. So in this case, play becomes regular verb. Okay. I'll take another verb like write. Okay. In this case, past tense of write is wrote, and past participle will be written. Okay. In this case, it becomes irregular verb. Okay. So that is called regular and irregular. That is not much difference. All right. So here with this, we'll take a pause. In next session, as planned, we people will talk about voice, because based on tense only, we people can understand voice in a better way. All right. So should I end this meeting from my side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So thank you for your response and joining for today's lecture. Do join for next session also, and just come with your questions, come with your understanding, come with your lots of reading, and important is oral communication. Practice oral communication with your friends. With this note, I will end this meeting from my side.